but I'm not good on camera. Hi, I'm Content Kent. I've been making online videos that people love for 25 years. Today is day 10 of how you and your business can become the best influencers for yourselves. Let's just talk about it. You're not good on camera, or that's what you perceive. It's just like when someone tells you you can't sing. Maybe it's you have some challenges singing, but you can sing for enjoyment, you can learn better techniques, and you can gain a comfort level so that you can have fun while you're doing it. And honestly, that's the thing I always like to try to convey. It's like, it's not about being script perfect. It's not about being an artificial version of yourself. It's about being the most relatable, kindest version of yourself. And like, that's who you should be striving to be in your day-to-day life, regardless of if you are trying to be online, if you're trying to be captured on video or whatnot. There are some tips, there are some tricks. Like, I always like to look a little above the camera lens. I always like to imagine a single audience member that I'm having a loving conversation with. For me, that's my wife, who's infinitely patient, infinitely funny, like, and also finds me funny. So it's a great combination. But for you, it can be whomever you like. You really want to sort of like just turn that on and feel like you're talking to that person. But then going back, you are the expert. You are the expert on your own content. You're the expert on your own business. You're the expert on what you're going to say. If you can just sort of put on that air of like everything that you say is correct, and then go back and edit the stuff that isn't, right? Go back and edit the tangents. If and when you can do that on a consistent basis, that's what being good on camera means. If you don't like the way you look, there are tips and tricks about lenses and angles and whatnot around that we can cover. If it's about like, well, I don't like the way I say it, most of the time it's because you're reading it or you're trying to memorize something. Right now, all of these scripts are based off of topics. We had one of our clients. I never share topics and questions with her because like I like to see how she responds in the moment. Well, I share the topics for her. Like I was like, oh, let me do this. And she went and wrote pages and pages and pages and pages and pages of notes. You'd think would be a good thing, but we as human beings, we as animals want to try to remember what we said and want to be pitch perfect about that stuff. And when you do that, you're out of the moment and you're not relating. So really the biggest thing is try to be in the moment and be saying things from your heart about your own expertise about this. That is the stuff that's going to be much more true and honest with people that you want to potentially be working with, and then learning from that and growing so you can really have a collaborative atmosphere about it. If that's not your style, if that's not your game, if you are trying to obfuscate who you are, if you're not truly a good person, if you're not trying to strive to be whatever, like there are lots of people out there like that. There are a lot of companies out there like that. I'm not going to fully judge you. I'm going to be a little judgy. But, like maybe social media, maybe social video isn't for you. If you're a small business owner, if you're trying to make a dent, and if you're trying to show up regularly, those are the skills, those are the public speaking skills that you're going to need to master today. Just like creativity, being comfortable on camera is just repetitions. It's doing it a lot so you have that feeling that you're there and that you're building that relationship with your audience and they can grow with you, and then you can build into something bigger.